Hey everyone, it's Carly at the Place for Children with Autism. We have another expert speaker on today for our mini series. This is Brandon Umphrey. Hey Brandon.
Hey.
Brandon is in my doctoral program in behavior analysis, and he's one of the best behavior analysts I know. So I'm really lucky to have him here. He's also a consultant for the school district. So a lot of the times he's working with teachers trying to get compliance in the classroom setting, and he also has experience promoting compliance in the home setting too. So I thought he'd be the perfect person to kind of give us some strategies on how to get kids to listen during this time. It's tough. So there's a book that was written by Robert Schramm and Megan Miller in 2014, and they offer 7 strategies to promote compliance. And Brandon's going to talk about a couple of those strategies today. So take it away.
Perfect. Thank you, Carly. So before we actually get into the 7 steps, I kind of want to hit in looking at just your child's day. Right now is a really strange time for everybody. So looking at what your kid's been doing all day, are they getting out and exercising? Are they eating? Are they sleeping? All of these things get changed a lot when you're talking about staying home all day and the quarantine life, right, that people are kind of experiencing right now. So making sure that all of these things are still relevant, like exercise is a huge one. We do a lot of physical activity for the kids in the school setting just to kind of get them out, get them running, because if they have all that energy built up, trying to get them to sit and to attend to anything is very, very difficult. So finding creative ways to make sure they can exercise is, I think, for me, really important, just for healthy, but also for any academic instruction that you guys are trying to do in the home setting. Just looking at all those kind of basic settings of your house and see what life is like for them. And as Carly said, there are 7 steps. But for the time, I'll just hit 3 or 4 of them today. I think the biggest one when working with anybody is setting real clear expectations. Like, what is expected of the kid right now? Like, they're not used to this. This is not a setting they're used to dealing with academic instruction, maybe homework, but not this kind of instruction from their teacher on Zoom or GoToMeeting or however they're getting their instruction. So setting those expectations, if it's completing a worksheet, completing 5 problems, whatever that might be, setting what that expectation they need to do before they get something that they want.
Can you give an example maybe?
Sure. So if you had math worksheets you want to get done and your child wants to play on his iPad, right? And he completes the 5 questions, you make it clear, hey, let's complete the 5 questions, and once you're done, you can do this. So it's just very, very clear the child knows exactly what they need to do to earn a break. So it's not something you have to negotiate as you go. You set it up in advance. And once they get to 5, don't push to 6, push to 7 because they're doing well. Don't just set very clear expectations.
Yeah, and I love that point because a lot of our kids are huge negotiators. I think it's an awesome skill in certain circumstances. So setting it from the get-go, 5 questions, then break. I love that idea. That's great.
Absolutely. And also from our end, if you've seen them do really well, sometimes it's hard to kind of go give them that break, but just making sure you follow through with wherever they're at. I think second would be showing your child that following your directions leads to good things. So when you tell them to do something and they do it, good things happen. Which ties to the third one is if they don't do it, they don't get all the good fun things, which is a lot harder to do in the home because there's a lot of toys and a lot of fun stuff they can access in the house. So I just really set this up during whatever times of day you're dedicating to academic instruction. And I think that would be really important as part of a routine, is doing it during the same time every day. This is when school happens. This is when school happens at home. And using these strategies during those times, I think will help a lot. Just having a very clear and helpful routine for the kids to kind of just fall into.
With that last one, so you really have to be good at restricting these items just for really difficult tasks, huh?
Absolutely, yeah. That's so one of the steps that they talk about in the book is you have control of access to whatever they prefer. And there can be a lot of things, like you take something, I'll just go grab the Legos. It's really kind of controlling as much as that as you can in this setting so that they know that they have to listen to you and follow your directions if they don't have access to what they want.
Yeah, that just reminded me, just maybe something that might help our families is creating a treasure chest or something designated for really non-preferred tasks. So all of those items are in there and they're just there for when they finish an assignment or whatnot.
Absolutely, yeah. Or the power, put a little padlock, or something, people put a little padlock on the plug, can't plug it in until we're done. Those little types of things to kind of get them in that routine. But again, I think it's really helpful to have a routine.
Well, thank you so much, Brandon. I think, given just the time that we're all going through, it's really important to help out when we can. And I think these strategies are really useful. So, what we'll do is we'll post the article of the 7 strategies and we'll attach them. If anyone has questions about it, they can reach out to me directly. My email is in the description of this video. And as always, we have general information on our blog, so feel free to check it out, theplaceforchildrenwithautism.com/blog. And thank you so much again, Brandon. This has been great.
Thank you.